So I was browsing Instagram the other day and I came across Rhales Conversions that had recently converted a crafter, and it appeared on Instagram and it got loads of likes, and I was like, I've not heard of them before. So on the way back from visiting my family, we have taken a bit of a detour to check out Rhales Conversions demo crafter conversion, and it is something really different. So you're going to learn with me. I don't know much about the conversion, so you're going to learn with me and have a good look around, and we're going to have a nosy at what's inside this VW Crafter conversion. So let's take a look. Now the camera doesn't really do it justice, but it is tipping it down outside. So I'm starting inside. Unfortunately, I don't think the rain is going to pass, but I don't want to get too wet at the start. So let's check out what's inside this crafter conversion. So starting at the front, it's crafter as you would expect. So this one is a 6-speed manual, as you can see there. Nice big infotainment screen. So that's DAB radio and the lot. You can pick whatever colour you want on the inside. These ones are finished in like a red fabric on the inside, and then leather on the outside, and then yeah, matching armrests. So that all looks good. We like that. Let's just see, do they swivel? Yes, they do. I'm not going to swivel them now but yeah, you can swivel both of the seats. Now that in the middle there, you see the big circle, that is a holder for a table. So once you've got these two seats swiveled, you can actually fit a table in between the two, which is a good idea. You know, if you just want to have a snack, or if one of you wants to do some work maybe on a laptop, you can actually use a table in the front there. Then behind the driver's seat, you see this nice big L-shaped sofa. The thing you notice most about this van is there's just so much light. It's really, really bright in here. Windows all the way round, huge windows all the way round. This sofa does also turn into a bed, and another clever thing, you can see the seat belts there. If you remove this part of the cushion, you see a headrest in there, so you can lift the headrest up and put that in the back there, and also you can remove this, that slides in all the way in, and then you also remove this panel and you can put your feet there, and you can travel with two people seated there. So that's really clever. And then obviously when you arrive at the campsite, you can close that off, put both the headrests away inside there, slot that back in, and you have a lovely big sofa. Now there's storage all underneath. You can see you've got bedding underneath there. Now this is actually a 4-berth. This is one of the beds. It makes up into a small but perfectly formed double. That slides out. That slides out. Let me go over here so you can see a bit easier. And you rearrange all the cushions to make a small double. That one there probably has to go in, yeah, a little bit more like that. And then you can rearrange all the cushions to make a small double. Now above the sofa, like I say, you've got a huge window. That's an opening window as well. So you just use this catch. You can open that. It's all tinted windows as well, so you've got plenty of privacy. Then you have a blackout blind as well. Now they've not bothered putting cupboards along the top here because you have tons of storage that you'll see in a second. But yeah, they've kept that area clean, and because of that, you can probably see me. I just have loads of headroom. You'll see what this is in a minute. But yeah, you've got plenty of headroom, which is great. So above that sofa you have a window, then opposite the sofa you have another huge window. This one doesn't open, but it is fitted with blackout blinds, and obviously you don't need to open that window because you can open the door if you want to open. You've got storage above next to Pudsey the bear, so you can fit coats and all sorts in there. You've also got the storage that comes with the Crafter, so you've got plenty above there, and then you've also got a reading light. Now that's quite good. Yeah, I like that. So if you are sat doing your work at either of these two chairs, yeah, you can easily use your laptop or anything like that, or read. Now moving back, you'll see a button here. That's for the electric step outside. And then you have this huge sort of panel cabinet that houses plenty of storage. Two nice big shelves here, one above the other. A couple of switches which control the lighting, so you can see that one there controls the mood lighting underneath. Next to that, huge drop down cupboard, and that actually houses the TV by the looks of things, so when you're not using the TV you can put that away. You do have a space for the TV up there with aerial socket, plug socket and all sorts. So yeah, that folds neatly away inside there when you're not using it, and you still have tons of space as well for other things inside there. Underneath that cupboard you have another one with more space to put things. You could probably put shoes in there out the way. Nice. Next to that you can see one of the outlets for the diesel heater. Just whilst I'm talking about storage, I should just mention that underneath this portion of the sofa as well you have loads more storage. So yeah, plenty of space in there for hiding things out the way. Moving back from those cupboards, you've got yet another cupboard inside here. Oh, that's good. I like the way that opens. So that's hinged sort of at an angle, and that gives you loads of storage under there. See some of the pipe work for the blown air heating. Yeah, that's plenty big enough. And then let's have a closer look at this setup for the TV. So you've got plug, 12 volt socket, 12 volt socket, 3-pin plug, TV aerial there, yeah, and some USB points as well. Above that you have the control unit for the radio, DAB radio, so yeah, you can get those tunes pumping whilst you're away on the campsite. Above that cabinet you've got another huge window. This one doesn't open either, but the reason for that is because if it was open and you then open the sliding door you'd shear off the window. But you have again blinds fitted to this, blackout blinds, but it just gives so much light. It's fantastic. So above that huge window you've got more goodies. So you've got systems for sort of gas detection, you've got that's for solar charging, I believe. Yeah, for all the battery setup and everything. Nice. And then you've got the Truma boiler for hot water and things like that. And you also have control for the inverter as well, onboard inverter. So this looks like it is fully kitted out for off-grid living. Moving back from these cupboards, you have another massive cupboard. This one, look at all that. You've got, what is that? Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, or 5 shelves, and the bottom storage down there. That is tons of storage. That's like a proper kitchen. That you've got control for the air conditioning system, and then also yeah, this one has a little fire extinguisher in, which is a good idea. But yeah, there is tons of storage in this van. That's really good. It's amazing how much storage that they've got in here, yet it still feels really, really light. Now on the opposite side, this is where the kitchen is. So what we've got inside the kitchen. So I've got a worktop cover here which is split into 2 pieces, so you can take that out. Nice deep sink, hot and cold water, a swivel tap as well. Yeah, so you just have hot and cold water on board. And then moving back, you've got what looks like to me it's either electric or an induction hob, Webasto hob. But yeah, that's like a 2-burner hob essentially. Behind the hob you have some storage for some coffee pods, which feeds this bad boy. Yeah, you actually have a coffee machine on board in its own dedicated slot as well. That is cool, I like that. Also just next to the coffee machine I've noticed this slot, and I think that is for, so you can actually put a portion of the sink top on there and it gives you even a bit more storage. Behind the kitchen you have yet another massive window. It's great. Look at those barley cornfields. I'm not sure what it is, barley I think, maybe wheat, but yeah, very very wet unfortunately. And then above you have a huge opening locker. So yeah, you got all your dishes and all sorts in there. Is there anything in that top one? Oh yeah. Oh. They certainly like their coffee, I think. Do you get that idea? Above the kitchen you have a huge skylight, and that opens as well, so you can get plenty of ventilation through the van. And then there's that air conditioning system that we spoke about. So yeah, you can get this nice and cool. So there's plenty of kitchen worktop space, and then behind the kitchen you have your fridge. Now I've not seen these fridges before. So you've got like a big, well, huge fridge really. You've got a big fridge unit, you've got a freezer unit in the top, which is all very very normal. You've actually got storage in the door as well. But what I've not seen is the fact that they have a separate drawer underneath for more fridge. And Richard actually said that that is where you store your beers. Yeah, I can see that definitely. So yeah, massive fridge. Above the fridge you have more, there we go, more storage space. So yeah, I thought that was more coffee than at the back there, but it's not, it's glasses, tumblers, and some of the aerial setup I think in there. But yeah, you're getting the theme of this van, plenty of storage. Oh, I nearly forgot, so underneath the, let's move this way, underneath the worktop you've got some shelves inside there underneath the sink. Look at this, I think this actually, yeah, wow, that is cool. So it actually slides out so you can actually access the back. That's so clever. So it can close back up, and then you've got a little catch in here as well that you just, can you see that? Just swivels around and closes up so it doesn't slide out when you drive in. That's amazing. You've also got in this van a microwave. Underneath you have more storage, pots and pans. That bit there is for the fridge, I believe. But yeah, gosh, that's why that is ventilated as well. So I think I've covered everything inside the kitchen. Keeps throwing out surprises, but let's have a look through this door here. Whoa, so this is your washroom. There's me. In fact, this is one big wet room. So you can see how you've got a nice mat to stand on so you don't slip. Now that's the table that actually goes in front of the sofa, so that's the big table. Plenty of space for you all to sit around that. You can see the toilet, so there's a cassette toilet, and this, yeah, this is one big wet room. You can see above, there's the control, that's the controls for the shower. I'm not going to turn them just in case it actually comes on. And then you've got a big like rainfall shower above. That is cool. if I can spin round as well. So yeah, there's the loo, and you've got, that's the storage for the ladder to give you access up into the drop down bed that we'll have a look at in a second. And then that's a shower curtain as well, just so that you can keep the door dry. Yeah, so once you shut that door, you then pull the curtain all the way around, and that closes off this area. Got a nice big mirror. In fact, there's mirrors all around, which makes this feel really big actually. And these are more storage. You're sick of me saying that, aren't you? More storage. Below the storage, you've got a nice big stainless steel sink, again with hot and cold water, and yeah, another cupboard. Another cupboard. In fact, that's where the boiler is. Oh, I've just been looking. I was trying to find the light switch for the washroom. Anyway, they are down here. But look at this when I turn these on. Whoa! Look at that. So it's like a purple mood lighting. But yeah, then you've got obviously your normal lighting as well. So if you didn't want that on, you could just have it as normal yellow lighting. But you've got to have a bit of disco lighting on inside, haven't you? Very cool. So it is a 4-seater and also a 4-berth van. So let's have a look at the party piece. Like I said earlier, you can turn this here into a relatively small double bed, but the party piece is, if we turn this key to on, we can check out what happens. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that is so good. That is so clever. And that is a huge double bed. That is massive. You've got little fixings here to put your ladder on, so you can easily get in and out, but then you still have all that floor space. Now for a family like us that have a big dog, the hardest thing in these types of vans is floor space for a dog at night time. That is so clever. You can have the bed made up. You can even have another bed made up with a child on there if you wanted to. But you've got a huge floor space for the dog as well. I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. And it's all completely flat floor as well. Clever. Now, as you may have guessed, I am very impressed with the Rhales conversion. I know this is the demo van, so this is showcasing everything that they can do pretty much, but it is so well thought out. The amount of storage, as you well know, I keep saying, tons of storage everywhere, and it doesn't appear like there is when you first come in. You first think, where are you going to put everything? Because you've got so much space. It's light and airy, and you have plenty of space to sit down. You've got a big L-shaped sofa. Once you've spun those captain's chairs around, you've obviously got seating for about 6 people in here. It's a 4-berth. You've got 4 travel seats, and that washroom is really big at the back as well. Now, obviously, most of these van conversions have a fixed bed, or you've got to make a bed up. This drop-down bed eliminates any issue with that. It's really, really clever. It just gives you so much more space inside the van, and you also still have the convenience of a bed already made up. just drop it down electronically and you can jump into bed. Very, very clever. I like that a lot. Make sure you check out Rhales Conversions, that are linked in the description below, because you need to see these to believe them really. I think they're very, very impressive. I'm sure they start adding up once you start adding all these things on, but if you want the ultimate in van conversions, so far I don't think I've seen anything better. Please subscribe, it really helps us out. It allows us to come and film vans like this and allows us to bring the vans into your living room. As we all well know, the shows are not on at the minute, but yeah, we're still hoping to show you as many vans as we can. So thanks again for watching, and we shall see you in the next video. Cheers!